The Mysteries of the Great Sphinx of Giza. Introduction: The desert sun beats down on the golden sands of Giza. In the distance, three majestic pyramids rise proudly against the horizon. Yet just a few hundred meters away from them, another monument rests silently, watching, guarding, waiting. Half lion, half man, the Great Sphinx of Giza has stood for thousands of years, cloaked in mystery, wrapped in legends and inspiring questions that remain unanswered even today. Who built it? Why was it built? What secrets lie beneath it? For centuries, historians, archaeologists, and dreamers have tried to solve the riddle of the Sphinx. And still, the Great Sphinx whispers no answers, only questions. This is the story of its mysteries. Origins of the Sphinx. The Great Sphinx is one of the largest and oldest statues in the world. Measuring about 73 meters long and 20 meters high, it is carved directly from the bedrock of the Giza Plateau. The creature has the body of a lion, symbolizing strength and power, and the head of a human, often believed to represent wisdom. Most Egyptologists date the construction of the Sphinx to around 2500 BCE, during the reign of Pharaoh Khafre, the builder of the second largest pyramid at Giza. According to this theory, the face of the Sphinx is that of Khafre himself, immortalized in stone as a guardian of his pyramid complex. But not everyone agrees. The mystery of its age. One of the most hotly debated questions is just how old the Sphinx really is. Some scholars argue it is far older than the pyramids themselves. This idea began to gain attention in the 20th century when researchers noticed unusual weathering patterns on the body of the Sphinx. Unlike other monuments at Giza, the Sphinx shows deep vertical fissures and rounded erosion marks that some geologists believe were caused not by wind and sand, but by heavy rainfall. Egypt's climate has been arid for the past 5,000 years, which suggests the Sphinx may have been exposed to rain thousands of years earlier, perhaps as far back as 7,000 or 9,000 BCE. If true, that would mean the Sphinx predates Egyptian civilization itself. Could it have been built by an unknown culture long before the pharaohs? Or does this erosion have another explanation? The debate continues. The missing nose. No image of the Sphinx is more iconic than its face, stoic, enigmatic, but also damaged. The Sphinx is famously missing its nose, and stories about how it was lost are as mysterious as the monument itself. One legend claims that Napoleon's soldiers used the Sphinx for target practice in the 18th century, blasting off its nose with cannon fire. But sketches of the Sphinx without a nose exist long before Napoleon's arrival, proving the damage occurred centuries earlier. A more accepted theory suggests the nose was deliberately chiseled off, perhaps by a Sufi Muslim in the 14th century who considered the Sphinx a symbol of idolatry. Whatever the truth, the missing nose only adds to the aura of mystery surrounding the monument. Guardian of hidden chambers? For centuries, rumors have persisted that the Sphinx guards secret chambers or tunnels beneath its massive frame. Ancient texts speak of the Hall of Records, a legendary library said to contain the lost wisdom of Atlantis or the secrets of the universe. Modern scientific surveys using ground-penetrating radar have indeed revealed cavities and anomalies beneath the Sphinx. Some believe these could be natural fissures, while others insist they may be man-made tunnels waiting to be explored. The Egyptian government has been cautious in allowing excavations, fueling conspiracy theories that something extraordinary is being hidden. Is the Sphinx merely a statue, or is it the key to a forgotten past? The Dream Stela in 1400 BCE, centuries after the Sphinx was built, Pharaoh Thutmose replaced a granite slab between its paws. Known as the Dream Stela, this monument tells a fascinating story. According to the inscription, young Thutmose fell asleep in the shadow of the Sphinx. In a dream, the Sphinx spoke to him, promising that if Thutmose cleared away the sand covering its body, he would become Pharaoh of Egypt. Thutmose did as instructed, and the prophecy was fulfilled. Was this simply a clever piece of propaganda? Or did the Sphinx truly have a mystical presence that shaped the destiny of a king? The Dream Stela shows how deeply the Sphinx was woven into Egypt's spiritual imagination. The symbolism of the Sphinx. The Sphinx represents more than stone, and sand it is a symbol. Its lion's body may represent the strength of the sun god Ra, while its human face reflects intelligence and divine authority. Placed on the Giza Plateau, it faces directly east, aligned with the rising sun on the equinox. Some scholars believe it was part of a grand solar temple, connecting the pharaoh to the cycles of the heavens. Others suggest it was designed to serve as an eternal guardian. watching over the pyramids and the sacred necropolis of Giza. The exact symbolism remains uncertain, but its grandeur speaks of a civilization obsessed with eternity and cosmic order. Ancient legends throughout history, the Sphinx has inspired countless myths. In Greek mythology, the Sphinx was a terrifying creature that posed riddles to travelers and devoured those who could not answer. This is not the Egyptian Sphinx, but the myth reflects the aura of mystery surrounding the statue. Arab legends tell of treasures hidden beneath it, guarded by spirits or curses. Medieval travelers wrote of magical powers and secret wisdom locked within its stone heart. Even today, New Age believers see the Sphinx as a relic of Atlantis or an ancient extraterrestrial civilization. Legends grow where certainty fails, and the Sphinx has provided fertile ground for the imagination for millennia. The face of the Sphinx, another enduring mystery, lies in the face itself. Some researchers argue that the Sphinx's head is disproportionately small compared to its massive body. They suggest that the head may have been recarved from an earlier form, perhaps originally a lioness head or the visage of another deity. If true, this would imply that the Sphinx was not built all at once but modified over time. Who carved the original, and why was it altered? These questions remain open, fueling endless speculation. Modern investigations today. Scientists continue to study the Sphinx with advanced technology. 3D laser scanning has revealed micro details about its weathering and construction. Radar imaging probes its underground mysteries. Conservation teams battle erosion, pollution, and rising groundwater to preserve it for future generations. Despite all these efforts, the Sphinx resists easy answers. It stands as a paradox, immense yet fragile, well-studied yet mysterious, silent yet profoundly eloquent. Conclusion: the Great Sphinx of Giza is more than a monument. It is a riddle carved in stone, a guardian of mysteries that bridge the worlds of history, myth, and imagination. Whether it was built by Kafir, by a forgotten civilization, or even by hands we cannot yet understand, the Sphinx reminds us that the past is never truly gone. It waits beneath the sand, beneath the stone, whispering to those who dare to listen. And perhaps that is the greatest mystery of all, that after more than 4,000 years, the Great Sphinx continues to inspire awe, curiosity, and wonder. It challenges us not only to seek answers, but to embrace the beauty of the unknown.